the Honourable Ambassador Mr. Håkan Juholt. I practice that. Mr. Jesper Hall and his family from Sweden here today, all the way, and our valued guests from all corners of our country here today. It is an honor to celebrate with you the coming together of people with the same purpose, to use our expertise and our knowledge to empower the next generation, because the next generation will need unique skills to survive in a really complex world. It is remarkable for me that people could work independently 14,500 kilometers apart in two vastly different continents and vastly different cultures, and get the same results using chess as a tool for as a creative teacher for the modern world. Gary Kasparov, world chess champion, said, chess is not only a teacher, it is a group one. For our South African group, the Entrust Foundation, Mini Chess and Monaco, we are honoured, Sir Mr. Ambassador, for leading this collaboration between Sweden and South Africa. And we thank Jesper, Wall, the FIDE, the Education, the European Chess Union, and others for reaching out to us here in South Africa. We believe that it's the first move in a paradigm shift in education, not only in our country, but in our continent. I'd like to start with a quote. The corporate team guru, Rick Carlon, said, "What we do know for sure is that within 10 years from now, our current youth will populate the management ranks of corporations around the world. They will preside over a world that is so fast changing and globally competitive that they will have to do a markedly better job at building, managing and motivating teams than has been demanded of previous generations. The stakes will be that high for them. Captains of industry here today, community and education leaders, it is no secret that we find ourselves at a critical crossroads in education in our country. There is a split in the road, and we must choose to educate our children for an unknown, fast-changing future. According to the 2019 census, 50% of the population of this country is below 19 years of age. They are children, and they are looking at us to lead the way for them. What we do know for sure is there are things that we don't want to see anymore. We don't want to see 80% of grade 5 learners quantum with comprehension. We don't want to see 10 million unemployed. We don't want to see less than 1% of our school starters finishing school with metric sufficiently to go to tertiary education with STEM skills. No. In a study conducted by the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development in more than 60 countries on the science proficiency of 15-year-olds, South Africa ended second last. They concluded poor education policies and practices leave many countries in what amounts to a permanent state of economic recession. No, there's no doubt that we have to get off this current road of outdated education. We cannot continue with what we've been doing for the past few decades. It's not working, and we will all pay the price. There is some innovations available for us. Let me share what the Entrust Foundation is currently doing in South Africa. Achieving excellent results in rural, inner school, township, disadvantaged communities with university studies and international acclaim. Yes, we do teach people how to play the game. Which they will do for the rest of their lives and enjoy over the barriers of age, gender, culture, language. But we also use chess game innovations as a learning platform for future fit skills. As machines become more and more the workforce of the future, we purpose designed mini games to practice 21st century skills, the things that machines cannot do, like critical thinking, like forward planning, like value-based decision making, like entrepreneurial spirits, and social emotional skills. We also use it for STEM skills. We use the chessboard as a number matrix to make numbers concrete, with body movement, and many other correcting early development backlogs and so forth. As Jesper also mentioned in his talk, the brain is hardwired to learn through play. That is exactly what we do with our programs. We learn through interactive, fun, mirror-based, live engagements. Learn by doing. That's what we do. For example, in our Think training program, we put a lot of emphasis on the development of critical thinking, which is, by the way, a subject choice in many first world country schools. Critical thinking, which is not only valuable in gameplay, but also in business decision making and in life decisions for us. So now it is time for leaders to apply the 5 steps of critical thinking to move the South African education to the future fit and work-ready stage. Let's look at the steps. Step 1 in critical thinking, just quickly going through, is assessing. What is going on? Where are our opportunities to redirect? Where are our risks? Step 2, prioritize, which is the first thing we have to do, which is the most urgent challenge ahead of us. Step 3, design a plan to reach our goal, our purpose design. Then step 4, implement the plan. And step 5, re-evaluate our plan continuously because the world around us is changing. The flexibility and adjustability of thinking. The Entrust Foundation offers 2 distinct innovations to education in our country and to add value to the current curriculum. The one is the program content, which is critical to 21st century skills. And the second is in the training methodology, which includes gamification and mirror-based value for lifelong value. But also we include our Dream Maker initiative, where we bring good values and good role models that we bring in with our children in our schools with which we partner. It's not enough to teach on entrepreneurs. It's very important to link it to values. Plus, we use an elegant in-community youth employment model, negating culture and language barriers in our country of many cultures. We work with in-community youth, of which more than 80% women, who we train and mentor while we deliver the programs in their communities and they generate an income. Let's look on the screen. Just as some results that we had over 14 disadvantaged schools around most provinces of South Africa. In the first graph, you can see the impact of the NHS program in the multi-structural Eastern Cape area where we were involved with 9 schools. With the year-on-year math average improved over the full foundation phase, all the grade 1 to grade 3 learners showed remarkable improvement in mathematics. Thank you to our donors, collaborators for making this possible. Honouring the network order here. Thank you. Who represents life today. The next slide, the graph illustrates how the NHS program corrected early developmental backlogs for preschoolers to achieve school readiness. It's a neural process that has to be completed. And they continue to perform these children well and very well as we follow them years later. Honouring Stephen Lithgow, representing Red Path Mining. Thank you for being here. And Anita Laskaffer of APAC is wanting to see us. So thank you, Anita, businesswoman from APAC Foods and Silverton, Victoria. Thank you for changing schools into high-performing schools and enabling disadvantaged children to excel academically. This is essential to lower school dropout in our country. breaking the intergenerational cycle of poverty, and enable our youth to become trainable and employable citizens. In the last slide here, in this graph, we recognize our donor collaborators from Ivanhoe Mines in Limpopo with the support of the Muchichi Primary School in rural Limpopo, delivering excellent academic results and even winning national mathematics competitions ahead of private schools. The cycle competition were the top 5 schools in the country. After only 3 years in the program. Yeah. We're honouring Margaret Luther and Jacob Woods-Van from Ivanhoe Mines and Bodega Trust here. Thank you. Going forward, we are excited to announce here that we are working with our Swedish partners as we co-design a clever chess programming curriculum for our children to flourish in a man-machine future. We're also working on mass participation into school niches, tournaments for 10-year-olds, and a brain train centres in the pipeline in our country shortly. A call for action. Let us take hands to bring education innovation to the African child with future-fit skills. And this will require the like-minded to collaborate. Inside the folder which you will receive on departure, you will find information on our strategies, the different packages we implement, and how to connect. We are not a drop-and-go organization derived through a quick stop. That has been proven over and over that doesn't work in Africa. We deliver sustained training programs with people capacity, with life and investment trusted youth partners, with all-inclusive services at around 100 rand per child per month, with larger programs being more economical. Mindful of the African saying that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. We hereby invite you to move forward with us. And if enough of us will move together, this will become a movement.